Hello friends, welcome to my channel Go Digit. Today in this video we will learn about how to do the AL development in Linux operating system or Ubuntu. Right, so as you can see from my screen, I have opened up the Business Central application. Although it's not an application because you cannot install any Business Central software into it like on-prem or Docker, but I have just create a like website shortcut. So that's how you can see that this Business Central is running. But let me show you. I'm running this Ubuntu operating system, so it is Linux only. And what I've done here is that I have already installed VS Code. In case you do not know how to install VS Code, so you will find one app center here in Ubuntu. So you can click on it and go to the development, and here you will find the VS Code. Right, so you can, when you open it for the first time, you will find the install button here. Click on it and it will directly install just like that, and you can directly open the same. Once you open the system VS Code here, so the very first option, like the look and feel and everything, every stuff is similar to just we are doing in the Windows operating system. So like you just have to first of all go to the extensions and install this AL language extension, right, which I've already installed the same. And if you type here AL, and then you will find multiple extensions still there. So it is not any difference, just like which you are used to in with your Windows operating system. Okay, so after the clear installation, let me do the same, that I'll open the new instance. Okay, so here when you click on this explorer, uh, then you will find this button, create AL project. Click on it and it will give you the same set of steps through which we can generate an extension. So let me click on it, select my platform, and now it has created a structure, a hello world extension. Okay, let me select this. Now a very crucial step here is that it will ask you to select your environment, whether you want to build an extension for on-prem or for cloud. So the current limitation is that we cannot select this your own server, because on-prem installation of Business Central in Linux or in the Mac operating system is still not possible. So you cannot select this, but yes, with the cloud it is a provision. So we can do the AL development for our cloud environments either in Mac OS, either in Linux operating system, or in Windows, of course. Right, so you can see here that it successfully created a structure for me. And now what I can do is that I can go to the launch.json and type my like basically the environment name, then the tenant details, right. So after this, now you can see that currently it is nothing like that, not showing anything. But if I type Control Shift P, then you will find multiple options like AL. If I show you, so many AL functions are available now. Previously, I think 1 year back something, these functions are not very much supportive. Not many functions are available, but now almost all the functions are showing up. So of course what we need to do is that we need to download the symbols. So I can click on it, and now you will see that it will start downloading the symbols for me, right. And once it is done, of course we can compile the project, we can publish the project as well. So after it will download the base application, I will show you up the compilation also. Okay, so all the symbols are downloaded. Let me press Ctrl Shift B and it will start compilation. Right, you can see here it is compiling my extension and successfully done. Now click on run and run without debugging. So I can do the debugging, I can do the publish, anything which I want. And after the publish, I can show you up here, go to the extension management, So this is your AL extension currently published, right? So as you see that there is no difference at all now with respect to the AL development in VS Code or with respect to running the Business Central application on the web browser for your cloud environment. So it is super easy now that you are now like environment free, I could say. There is no limitation of whether you like to do the development in Linux or Mac operating system or Windows. Plus, as just one more tip I want to share, that for example last week I have told you that AL compiler, which basically comes with this extension only when we install this extension and helps the VS Code to compile, right? So this is basically the compiler is running, but it is currently in the VS Code. We can take this compiler out of the VS Code and use it in the terminals. I showed you in the last video, but that was in the Mac OS or in the Windows, right? Now, the same steps we have to follow in Linux also. I will not show you the whole thing because you can see my previous video, but just to give you an idea, if you are starting with the Linux, that you can open the terminal, right? If you do not know, like, you can click here and you can type here terminal. So you can open this terminal from here, and now basically first of all you need to see that if .NET is installed or not, right? In my application .NET is installed, but in case it is not installed in your machine, then you have to type sudo snap install .NET SDK classic, right? So when you type this, you have to input the password and then it will start installing, right? For you, it is showing me that it is already installed, so no need to do anything. So after the .NET is installed, you can type .NET here and you will see the results like this. I told you the same thing last video as well. Now what we have to do is that we have to run this command .NET tool install Microsoft dynamics business central development tools linux. So this is where the change is. If you are running this command for Windows, after the tools your command is done, but if you are typing it in Linux, then you have to type .linux, or if you're typing in Mac, then you have to type .ocx, right? So you have to type it for Linux and then global and then pre-release. So these are the two switches which you need to add currently, and then press enter. So what it will do, it will directly install this AL compiler or AL tool into your terminal, so that now you are not limited to compile your extensions into your VS Code only, right? And as soon as the compiler becomes a part of your terminal, then like options are limitless. You can automate it, you can generate YAML files and stuff like that and do the things on your own, right? So I have already installed the same. So but in case, you can see the tools directory is not currently on the path environment variable. If you are using bash, you can add it to your profile by running the following command. So it is although the tool is installed, but you will not be able to use it. For example, you can see here tool was reinstalled with the pre-release version, right? So it is already installed, but in order to use it, you have to add it in your environment variables by running this command. Linux terminal is intelligent enough that it is telling you that in order to run it, you have to run this command as well, right? So you have to run this command, add this tool into your environment variables, and then things are done, right? So I don't want to bore you with showing the same steps which I showed you in the last part, and then the commands which it will install and how you can use them. In case you have not watched my previous video, please go and have a look over it. It is tremendous and you will learn a lot from there, right? So I think that's only the thing which I wanted to share in the today's video, that now you can utilize your development or in your Linux operating system as well. That's it in today's video. I hope you like it. In case you like it, please hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video.